Welcome again, brothers.
Yo.
I'm D,
I'm Nate.
and it's the Future Fathers FF podcast.
Let's get it.
So,
How you been?
that was the one question. How you been, man? What you been up to? How's your week been? I've been alright. Not too bad. You know, just work mainly, and everyone in my house is eating food and working. So yeah, man, everyone's kind of alright. You?
Yeah, that's nice. I've had an eventful one. You was with me on one of those eventful days.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get me?
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, man's weeks. Yeah, from Wednesday to Wednesday, it's been an eventful one. So
Yes.
you get me? But yeah, we're all good. Everyone's alive and kicking. Everyone's healthy, and you get me.
That's what we need.
Yeah,
That's what we need. Making sure everyone's good,
Yeah,
and then we're okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's up.
That's it. We're fine. So, Nate, today, well, actually, let me rewind the clock a week. You mentioned something last week that I thought, you know what, that's actually something good. We could do something with that. And then yesterday, Ty said something to me about him and his friends. I was like, oh, okay. Confidence, bro. Confidence, especially now. We've all got, well, there's other parents out there that's got daughters. You got daughters yourself, but specifically little boys, young men.
Yeah.
Their confidence, seeing dad and having dad around, is a different kind of confidence.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a confidence that it carries them.
Deep rooted.
Yeah, it carries them, and I don't know, bro. Like, obviously, we know what it's like. Seeing the boys grow up and seeing them go out with their brethren and they want to do this, that, and the other, and growing at the same time. I suppose the question is the level of confidence they have with dad around and growing. Does it grow or does it?
Yeah, you're wicked, but you're wicked. But even saying, or does it? Yeah, because I was gonna say something. I think, a man's role in the house is very, very important when it comes to confidence, because it can either go one of two ways depending on that man. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, your brother who sits there all day, you get me, like telling your youth that he's this, that, and the other. Yeah. It's not gonna do wonders for his confidence, because that's the first male point of call in the world that child's got to deal with, innit? But if you're, and I will say this as well, praising too much is a madness.
That's a hindrance, bro.
Yeah, it's a madness. I wouldn't even do that still.
Definitely is.
You know what I mean? Because I'm a man, there's confidence and there's false confidence.
Yep.
You get me? There's confidence in knowing what you're about and who you are and what you can do. And then there's confidence of just being told that you're good. You get me?
Yeah.
You know
Filling up your head with rubbish.
Yeah.
So to speak.
So I think that man's role, that dad's role in the house is imperative, because you can show your son where he's going wrong. Yeah. And then also, because it's not even about showing them where they're going wrong, it's about teaching them ways to manage and fixing it.
That's it.
You get me? So I definitely think that there's a lack of it. I don't know, but when you ain't got no one telling you nothing, and it's just mumsy telling you something, obviously you get to a certain age where mumsy tells you something and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You get me?
Kind of start to brush certain things off.
Yeah,
but if you're getting it from dad, it's almost like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, man, it makes you feel,
right, yeah.
It makes you feel, I can imagine that it makes you feel 10 times that, cool. The only thing that I can kind of talk about is in play football, you know, when we used to go college.
Yep.
And on
kickball.
After that, I carried on and I played for Southwark and that. And I noticed the difference in when Pups was about and when he wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Obviously, you know them ones are in it. So in my head, it's not even a beat down or cussing. It's not even like that, because I don't know what he had to do. You get me, as a man in his thing, innit?
Yep.
Yeah, but there was a definite difference in how I felt inside.
Yep.
If Donny was on the sideline,
Yeah,
fam.
of course there is, bro.
You
What?
get me?
You kind of like, yeah, it does fill you with a different kind of confidence. You want the ball a lot more.
See
You
what I'm
want
saying?
to do a lot more on the field.
You wanna, and it's mad because taking the focus off myself and him, and us and him, more to that when Nazariah, because he plays ball in it.
Yeah.
When I'm there, and I'm there 8 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, I should say.
That's right.
You get me? Like, he wants to show, man.
This is what I can do.
He can
Yeah.
be tough. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the man.
You get me?
I'm the man.
This is my pitch.
You understand?
It's my ball.
Yeah,
You're all
that's what
playing
it is.
football with me.
That's what it is. And then obviously we'll critique, because he's been playing football since he was little still. Like I first took him, like I took him goals at like 5 years old. And that.
That's it.
So we've always had a thing of like critiquing the game, whether it's
Okay.
practice or whether it's a match. How do you feel that you done? You get me?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Yep.
Because it's deeper than, obviously he wants to be a baller, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna treat it a certain way.
That's yep.
You know what I mean? So how
As
do
you
you
would
feel
do.
like you've done? Well, I watched from the sideline. I used to play ball, so I got 1, 2 things. He's got uncles as well. He play ball, like it's mad. Like so, yeah. The confidence thing, I know firsthand, like that it's necessary, bro. Because
Yeah.
you know
Of course
what
it
I
is.
mean? You do as well. 'Cause there's certain things in our lives that I definitely believe, yeah, certain things could have come into fruition a bit more if there was that push behind. You get me?
Yeah, there definitely would have been.
You know what I
Definitely,
mean? That
100%.
thorough belief and
Yeah.
push. And to, you know, because big up Benny Banks and that, he's a rapper and that. He said, he got one of his latest tunes, he said, doubt killed more dreams than failure ever will.
Oh yes.
You get me? Nah. If you got people in your corner and that, fam, no matter how much you doubt yourself, 8 times out of 10, everyone else will drown out that noise. You
Yeah.
get me?
They're gonna give you that little confidence boost. They're gonna make you feel like no. You know what? That was then, but moving on from that, as you already, it's that little push, that little help, the little advice, as you said, critiquing and being able to take that on board and say, right, okay, I know what I've got to do.
Yeah.
As you've already said, bro, getting it from a man's perspective is different from getting it from your mum. Because you know there's certain things that man's done. You know there's certain
100%.
things that our boys are gonna be like, yeah, Dad said this, they said that. Okay, I'm gonna follow through with this a little bit more. I'm not gonna do that as much. All because it was said by us.
You know what I'm saying? And they might do that. They might do nothing with it, but you know the fact that it's been said. You
Yep.
know, like,
Yep.
yo, listen, brothers out there. That's what I'm trying to say to you, like. And it's what I've had to learn myself as well. You get me? I'll give them my youth.
As we do.
What man says has the power to make or break your son.
Oh,
What, like,
yep.
you, like, cool.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm gonna share with them, like, obviously, that's at that age, getting a bit frustrating because it's a transitional period from baby to young man. You get me?
Yeah.
It's really a bit of a drain at times on myself and man's energy as a parent. You get me?
Yeah, it's hard.
But like
It
I was
is.
saying to you earlier, you can't give up on your youth,
Nah.
man, because the minute you allow your sons, yeah, to do, not even do their own thing or like, the minute you allow that guidance to kind of disappear,
Yeah.
fam, you're leaving your son out there to the wolves, man.
Yep, bro. Yes.
You get me?
Yeah, that's how we end up with most of them out on the road,
You know what I'm saying? You're
in
leaving
jail,
your son
doing
out
certain
there.
things they're not supposed to be doing. And as you said, bro, it's our job to keep them on the path. It's Dad's job to make sure you're realizing your potential. And it's not just in sports and academic,
It's
bro,
in
it's
everything.
everything, every single aspect of life. If Dad says this, it carries a little bit more weight.
Yeah.
Not to say that if mum says it, it don't carry no weight at all. That's not what man's saying. I'm
Nah,
just
man,
saying
'cause
for a
there's been
little boy.
certain situations where mumsy's words just made man feel like yes.
Yeah.
You get me? Like,
Damn right,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Certain time when dad says something, okay, right, yeah.
yeah, I'm sure it must be
Yeah.
that way. You get me?
Yeah. Come on, man. We know this. We know this. Like we see it in our sons all the time. Like I'm sure 100% of the time, you will say something. As you said, it may not be relevant right now, right there and then. But later on down the line, I'm gonna say, oh, Dad said so and so. Nate told me this, and yes, it's I can see it now.
I think a lot of messages I learned when our kids have kids. That's when they'll be learned. But I think
Of
we learn
course,
a lot
man.
of our messages when we had
Yes.
youths and that on.
But there's enough things I didn't get until I was a parent myself. Enough things I didn't understand, and especially like this in particular, the words of the male figure in your life, they matter.
Yeah,
Holy, more than you even imagine they would.
yeah, 100%. As you grow older as a man and as a father, like you start to search for these tips and clues on how to raise your children. You get me? Subconsciously, but there's not even a person I hate, but who I think would tell me that. Just do what you do. You do what you do from where you come from. You either like where you come from and you want to implement some of that,
Yeah.
or you dislike it and you don't want to implement
Yep.
parts of that. You get me?
Yep.
So,
Bro, do you know what it's like? It's like mixed martial arts. You take the best of everything and you leave what you don't need.
100%.
And that right there is life and children. Your children are supposed to, your children are supposed to have the best of what you are and leave all the bull behind. They're not supposed to take that. But
100%.
unfortunately, you know, they see and
It'll
they
be
hear
traits and that. You
everything.
get me?
So it's one of those things. It's not one of those things. It is that thing. Yeah, it is that thing. Dad's presence holds a lot of weight behind it, a lot. And giving your youth, especially your son, words of wisdom, words of encouragement.
Yeah, it means a lot still. It means a lot.
Of course it
It
does,
means
man.
a lot. Because they're looking at you like, bro, that's who I'm going to be like. You get me? They're not even thinking it.
Yeah.
But like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
It's just in general, bro. Like that's how life works. If you see, what is it they used to say? Monkey see, monkey do. It's the truth, bro. Because how many times how many times you remember my two, bro, when they were little? They see man rolling up and they're rolling pieces of paper.
Yeah, that's like that. I'm sure Barry, you got children, you got children out there. Yeah, they copy, they see. You get
And it's
me?
like, okay, well, if you're doing it, I can do it.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes,
Yeah,
but that's
nah.
what happens. If they see you doing something, instinctively they think, okay, yeah, it's all right. It's okay. It doesn't matter what it is, work, training, exercise, anything.
But that's like the wild boy. Like,
Yeah, definitely. It
like,
is.
they-
That's
they
animal
learn
instinct.
everything from their parents.
Yeah.
Unless like you're like a turtle or something, and you're one of those types of animals that grows up like a parent. Just instinct that carries you through. But
Yeah.
other than that, like you got youths them learning how to hunt from their parents.
Yep.
Learning how to make dens, learning to where to find the spots of good nutrients and that really, like there's so much.
It's like, all right, so like orangutans, bro. Yeah. Orangutan, if I'm right in remembering this, orangutans keep their young. They're
for
one of the
years, bro.
exactly. They're one of the only
Yeah.
few animals in the animal kingdom where their young stay with them for like 10 to 15 years or something like that, and they learn everything from their parents. Everything.
And then go on pattern.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, I'm gone now. Or no, or like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got to leave now. Now you know
Yeah,
what to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
The world is yours. As a lot of people like to say to their children, the world is your oyster.
That's what, and you know what? It's mad that you say this, but that's the confidence that these animals have.
Yeah.
Because they have learned it and seen it
Yep.
from their parents and they practiced it. You get me? Like,
Yeah, you're right there, bro.
When
You're
it
right
comes
there.
to our youths as men, yeah, especially our young men in this day and age, where there's bare little killings and that of young kids and bare little scenarios where youths maybe are wasting their lives or they cut themselves off from opportunities that they could have and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need to understand that our actions like have a big impact. What we say, what we do have a mad impact on that child's confidence and how they basically look at the world, innit?
Yeah.
So I look at it like this. You reason with your youth, as a man. Obviously, to an extent, because you still gotta have control. But if you reason with your child, your young man, they may see the world and see a way to reason with other men because that's what they come up with.
Yeah.
If you're constantly telling your youth, no, you can't, no, stop, no.
Open with the wide world when they reach.
Then when a man tells them no, then that's what they're gonna.
Yeah, that's what they feed into. It's almost like second nature. I'm always gonna be told no.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm always gonna be told no.
If you now talk to your youth and your youth says, I want a pair of trainers, and it's not no because you ain't got the money, or it's alright, cool, you want these trainers, so how do we get these trainers? You get me? Obviously, as a parent, in your mind, you're gonna be saving your dough to get these pair of kicks for your son and that. But you want to just put that message across, what's the way around?
These things don't just come into existence.
No, it's not even. Do you know? It's not even that. Yeah, but also, if something looks out of reach, how will you guys?
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Are you gonna then give up? Or are you gonna just how? What's the method? Get me?
Yeah.
And once your child goes through that,
once they learn that process,
and they learn that, bro, do you know, like, there will very rarely be a day where your child has a bad day. You get me? In the sense of, because there will be obstacles that come in that child's life or in that young man's life, and because he has been trained to think, how do I get around this? It's not gonna be can't do this.
Yeah, no, it's
mad.
I know there's a way around. I know there's a way. I just gotta find it.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Which is, bro, that's detrimental. You know that already.
You know what I'm saying?
There's people out there that don't get taught certain lessons and they don't know how to function.
That wasn't even how. Like, to be fair, like, a lot of things that I've learned and a lot of things that you've learned, we learned from a woman's perspective. You get me?
Definitely.
And then man tries to implement them in man's own way.
As a man.
You see what I'm saying to you? Like, and there's only so much time that a working mum can take.
Yep.
With their child.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So at the same time, we're not installing these things in our youth because that's what's up.
It has to be.
That is really what's up. That confidence is such an empowering thing because we have to look at it as well, especially like young black dads and young black men. This is my thing now. I'm trying to get into Nazar's head. Like, yo, I get that's a transitional period and everything, but you also have to understand how the world looks like. And I don't want to put my hang-ups of how I think the world looks at me or on him. But there's a blatant, like, come on, you're a young black boy from where man's from.
Yep.
You get me? With the hair, with the, you know what I'm saying? So
it's inevitable.
You know,
it is
come
inevitable.
On, fam, you know what I'm saying?
Like, so, there's no way around it. There's certain things that are going to be seen. There's certain things that are going to happen.
Even that confidence to do with the police.
Yeah. Brother, I'm glad you said that. Because
to be firm in your thing, so you don't feel
exactly
like on edge. Or you can be calm. You can deal with them, and you can send them on their way.
That's it. It's not about being nervous or thinking, oh yeah, they're gonna do the blah blah. No. If you know you're well within your rights, and you're not doing nothing.
Obviously, they can twist up whatever in it. But,
of course they will.
But like you said, if you know you're in your thing, and you know your book, then that's my job done. If you want to go out there and break laws and do that, that's what you've chosen to do, innit? But as long as I know that you can go out there and you are not safe, but you understand how
Yes.
to deal with certain things, then yeah, man.
Yeah, because it is understanding.
And
it is
the
levels of
confidence to then
understanding. Yes.
to then do it and implement what you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because a lot of man know things, but you ain't got the confidence to do
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
A lot of man can do things, but man ain't got the confidence to do it.
Right. Certain men don't say things because of their confidence. Certain men don't want to be in certain places because of their confidence. And I heard a quote the other day. Somebody said, I cannot remember who. I wish I could remember it. Somebody said, you know what? Every person on the face of the planet is faking confidence until they actually have it.
I say a good few percent. I wouldn't say everyone.
Bro, the majority of people, yeah? Well, yeah, the majority of people.
I reckon everyone has. Cool. I hear that. Yeah. So this is my thing about confidence. I reckon everyone has insecurity.
Yep.
But to
100.
me, confidence separates the people on how you deal with those insecurities.
Yeah. Yeah.
That for me is
how much you
confidence,
let
innit?
your insecurities bother you
what I'm saying?
and hinder you from doing certain things, definitely.
Nah, if a man's faking confidence here, bro, and he gets the job done, then to me, you're that is mad.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
that's what
become
I'm
what
saying.
you've embodied what you thought that you faked, innit? But then you
Exactly.
still got it out and you still patterned it.
But you see now, in you saying that, once you're in that situation and you realize, oh right, yeah, you know what, it happened, it was all right. That's where the confidence kicks in, because now you know, like you're like, oh okay, then yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can say this. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
I
yeah.
can move like that.
Yeah,
I can carry on like it's. That's why I said it is definitely a true fact, bro. A lot of people are faking confidence until they actually got it, and when they get it now, it's like certain people, bro, with confidence. I see that there's a very thin line between confidence and arrogance. A very thin line. For certain man's confidence will go to their head, yeah, and they will feel like, oh yeah, it's my right to do this because I can.
You know what's mash up? This is my philosophy, bro, and this is what I think is mash up. You need the arrogance, you need a touch. You need a touch.
Oh yeah, of
You,
course, man.
like to
come
be
on.
confident, you have
Yeah.
to be. You have to.
There's a certain level of arrogance you have to have that goes along with being confident.
A man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I'll tell you from experience, a man won't get nowhere from acting confident, fam, and then going back to the man's room and being shy.
Yep. Yep.
Like everything kind of stops and starts when you do things like that.
Yep.
You have to wear it. You get me?
My brother, I'm one of those people who was extremely guilty of that. Now, I used to be a very, very quiet person. And an extremely shy person, until I was put into a situation where I was working in construction. And you know what that's
can't
like,
be
but you
shy in
can't be
construction,
shy
bro.
in them places there, bro. You have to be.
Not in English construction.
Nah, bro.
You can't be shy,
Definitely
fam.
not. You got to be somebody that is, all right, yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I can do that. All right, you're going to send me to do that? All right, cool. Yes, all right, don't worry, I'll get it done. And growing with that and being in that environment, especially being around different men as well.
Yeah. The construction site is it, and as well, you're a black youth. Man's a black youth. I work for Barrett Homes. Like, man's black. The whole site is white.
Yeah, bro.
Whether they're foreign white or British white, like the whole site, you get me? So,
Yeah, everyone.
you know what I mean? Yes, the balls up. But I think that's different though, because man's incentive to bread, got a family.
Yeah, but you see now, it's
But you do grow and learn out of those
Yeah.
situations. I agree with what you're saying.
but it's something that is, how can I say, it doesn't transit. Well, yeah, it does transition over to different things in life.
yeah,
because
transferable skill, definitely. Blood.
if you're somebody that can't read and you're around people that are reading all the time, you tend to pick things up,
Yeah,
and then your confidence starts to grow.
that's a part of you.
But if you're getting that from dad in the household before you even go out, there's that level of confidence is already higher than the you already.
Yeah.
So they're going out feeling like, yeah, I can do that anyway.
You know what? I agree. You know a big reason why I think that certain rich people act a certain way, yeah?
Don't worry.
Because they grew up in a house, like,
Okay.
grown up with that confidence in your home,
Okay, yeah.
knowing I can have
Yeah.
everything
This
that
is
happens
mine,
in the home is the training ground, like
Definitely, bro.
for the world. So now that you has gone through the nanny and said, bro, yeah, I want this and got that, got through mommy and daddy, I want this, I want that, got through whoever, innit?
Yep.
Got into the big world now.
You're gonna have that
I
same
can get
confidence.
that.
Yeah, you're gonna have that same confidence. You're gonna be
Why
like,
can't
oh,
I
yeah,
get
well,
that?
I can get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you find other ways to get what you want. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So, yeah, man.
That goes
you're
back to
right,
what
bro.
you were
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
already. Like
everything's in the home,
you're
bro.
taught how to deal with certain things and dodge things. And
Yeah,
cool.
fam.
All right, I can get around this way.
That's why certain man is entitled, because man's dad or man's mum was just entitled, and you grew up seeing them being entitled,
Yep.
whether they were broke or rich. But you get
Yes.
some entitled broke people as well. You get me?
Definitely, you definitely do, bro. And I tell you what, not to be funny, but some people, some of you brothers may not agree with me on this. I tell you what, broke people that feel they're entitled, bro, their level of confidence is nothing like a rich. Well, it's nothing like a rich person's confidence, because their confidence is through the roof.
Yeah.
Their
You come
confidence
from
is
nothing.
for
You got nothing to
exactly.
lose. Still. You got nothing to lose. That rich boy's got everything to
Exactly.
use. You got everything to lose.
And then you back people up into a corner, and they're like, oh, I don't know how to deal with this person. They're too confident.
Yeah.
How do I get around
And then
that?
that's when you get called arrogant. But that's why that
Right.
confidence needs to be
Exactly.
there. Bro, I think in life, my thing in life is this year. You need the coin.
Yep.
You need that coin. But at the same time, you need those people skills to get the maximized
of course,
coin
man.
that man can get, bro. You get me? Like, arrogant people are the people who are the people. Oh, do you know what?
Don't.
Cool. It's not even about arrogance in this one, is it? The confident people go far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Arrogant people can only get so
Arrogant
far.
arrogant people get far, but then the arrogance spills over into your personality,
Exactly.
and then
That's
people
what we're
wanna
trying
work
to
with you.
avoid in the youth,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what. See now, right? So this is where certain people will be like, but how can you not teach your child to be arrogant, my brother? You bring them down to earth. Bring them straight back to earth and
But
tell
I
them
can't. Do you know what, bro?
what.
I
What?
agree with you, yeah.
Yeah, but
Do you know? This is where I have to agree with you when you say like this is a personal thing, though, yeah?
okay, yeah.
I come up, man weren't rich.
Yeah.
Man didn't have the latest creps and all of that other stuff. You get me? Man was around youths that was.
Yep.
Yeah. Man was around some real arrogant youths in it. I'll be honest with you. I would prefer my child to be arrogant but empathetic. To have that arrogance there. Because I don't want any weakness in my child. That's
second that.
this is where, like I think that emotions and stuff get involved, like what type of person you want your child to be, blah 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 blah. But
Yep.
when you deep
Yep.
it, this was based on survival, innit?
Of course it is, bro.
Apart from your son's immediate family, bro, who do you want them to show mercy in business,
No
in
one.
life? To get who would you rather your child like be the man that lets everyone else go through, holds the door open for everyone
Nope.
else, fam,
Nope.
and hopes that someone holds the door, comes and takes his place?
Yeah, nah.
Or would you prefer you to be like, bro, I'm walking in while my man holds that
Bruh.
door, bro? You know what I'm saying?
I would want my youth to acknowledge the man that's holding the door.
give him
for
a spud like,
Yeah.
no, my brother, say it for that
Exactly.
cousin, but I
Yeah,
gotta go now.
definitely.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly. I've
Yeah,
got things
so
to
that's
do.
the balance. That is the balance.
That's
That
it.
is the balance. Because I've seen it. Like, man don't want man's youth to not be I don't know, in any field you can be successful in life in
Yeah.
there. That successful man is not 100% humble. You see Bill Gates, how he
Okay,
comes
yeah.
across all
Yeah.
meek and that, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
on
I bet in the
you
office he ain't like that,
you
bro.
see, if the thing deadline weren't on time or man's done this 3-4 times, you think
Yeah.
he's gonna be still soft Bill Gates and
Nah,
that we
bro.
see on TV?
No.
No
You're losing your
way.
job. You're going home.
Exactly.
I gotta
Like,
cut
there's-
that loose, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Now that is cold, but raw. What do you breed? Do we breed winners? Do we want to breed winners?
That's it.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously compassion is the name of the game.
Yeah.
You get your money and use it, but and use it for the right reasons, that's what we hope to install. But I would love for my son to just be a winner.
Yeah, bro.
And with winning, there comes a desire and a certain type of arrogance, but there still needs to be that humbleness there to understand that it can go at any time. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessed position that you'll be in if you are a winner. But that confidence and that arrogance, that type of...
Yeah, it has to be there, bro.
It has to be there.
It has to be there.
Even with Jay, I see it at times, you know, like the arrogance.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I love it. No, I'm not going to lie to you, because when he talks about what he's doing...
Yep, he's it's something
like,
else.
Put it this way, yeah. If he was explaining, if he was in a room with like 3 other trickers, and he was explaining what he's doing, and they tried to say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing like a double cork," he'd be like, "No, I hear that, but are you doing a double cork with the twist and Because I'm trying to do that by next week." That is Jay.
Yeah.
Like he not intentionally, but he can make somebody feel like, wow, all right, am I doing enough?
Yes, exactly, bro. You know the funny thing is, me and the missus had a conversation like this a little while ago, and like you know what he's like when he's playing games with his boys, and one evening the boy was making a whole heap of noise. No, you're not doing that. And I had to say to him, bro, who are you talking to? And he said, I'm just talking to them. And I was like, brother, remember, that's your team. And he was like, yeah, I know. And me and the missus had to sit down, and I was like, God, you know what? Like, not to be funny, I know you don't like the way he talks to people, and neither do I like certain times. But that right there is, he's the man in his group. We raised the alpha. Like, that's what they do, unfortunately.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it gets like that. Obviously, with time, you make like, you get me, be able to balance that. You get me? But that's what it is. But you have to also understand, you're saying there and you're sitting there and you're saying that. But who did he learn this from? Like, I used to come to the crib. It's been like, you're a gamer. For anyone out there who don't know my bro, I tell you that my bro's been a gamer.
Big gamer.
Like a gamer. Like have you plugged the YouTube, the gaming?
Oh no, I haven't. Not yet. Cool. Team DGD.
Listen, big, like he's a real. Listen, I'm not even joking. Like my sis, his partner is a gamer.
Yep.
My nephews are gamers. It's not a joke in this household. So, like when we, like, you know, when you say that, it's like you've given him subliminally like, confidence, bro. When man's one pop, I'm not a gaming people, so like forgive the lingo if it's not. But when you're just like quick scoping, sniper shotting, drop shots, and doing all this other stuff, Jay's grown up watching you do that in your front room. Like I've seen it. I've been there, people. Like I've witnessed it. It's not a joke.
So thinking back,
you were like an arrogant gamer, like, but not arrogant as in like cussing, but you were sarcastic and very kind of with other. You know what I'm saying to you, bro? Like so. That's how Jay is as well. It's quite sarcastic.
Yeah,
like,
he'll get to you. He will get to you. Like,
make you feel small. But that's that confidence, and then with that confidence, that grows the ability, and then with the ability, then you create the. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You create the finished product. You get me? I definitely believe like everyone. I believe everyone who's successful, like I say about 75% of people who've been successful are quite arrogant, but they've been through something that's had to teach them the humble settings.
And I can almost bet you, most of those people in those successful positions, had dad to humble them.
I don't know, you know.
Some of them would have definitely had that there to humble them, because you have to remember, bro.
I would say a male figure, because you know what, a lot of man.
Not necessarily dad.
A
male figure to put you in your place.
A right male figure to do that still, bro, because a lot of men didn't have their dad in a situation. Life happens, you get me?
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. But then at the same time, I'm sure there are a lot of people whose, you get me, dads have been involved. But I feel like success also comes from a dark place as well.
Of course.
I feel like success comes from I'm gonna show you.
Yep.
That's what I think a lot of success comes from I'm gonna show you.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You said I couldn't do that. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. It's not even a watch this certain time. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Yeah. Because bro, I told you what. Yeah. You're a brother like that. You're a brother like that, fam. Yeah? What? I can't do that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, we'll watch this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Watch. And that's it.
It's a hindrance, but it's also it's dope.
Of course it's dope. No, of course it's dope, bro.
dope.
And as we've already said, these are the kind of traits that we want our sons to have because it makes successful people, bro.
Yeah. Gives them a certain drive.
It makes successful people, and having that baseline confidence at a level where, having that baseline confidence at a level where it's not a second guess. You're not second guessing yourself. You know what you're capable of. It's now.
It's woven into your fabric
That's
now.
it.
It's just part of the tapestry.
Of course.
Like, yeah.
And having other people see that and realize that as well is part of that confidence as well. Because being in certain positions, you know what? You'll see anyway.
So I'm saying that you always want the confidence.
Yeah.
You always want the confidence, man.
Everyone
Like
does.
to do the job. You get me? You always want the confidence. Yeah, I can
Yep.
do that.
Yep.
No problem.
Or not even that, bro. Most people want the brother that will say, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Confidently.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sure. Like,
Confidently. There's no hesitation in man.
Yeah.
There's no well, I might be able to do that.
I can do
no.
it.
I
Do it.
can do it. Yes.
Yeah. Confidence is important. Yeah, like it's a man to their son. Like it's very, even like I said, everything applies. What we're saying to Donny. Listen, bro, if you got your youths on a weekend, if you don't even have your youths, but you see your youth, you get me? Like, listen, and that's even more. I'm gonna tell you this from like real experience. That it means even more if you don't live with your youth. How about that?
Yeah, because that's all they see.
Yeah, because you see that moment where they're waiting. Oh, I'm going, Dads.
Yeah.
Are you mad? Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, or I'm going to link Dad quick. Like what you say in that 10 and how you move in that 10 to 2 hours to 72 hours or whatever, you get me? It has a big impact.
Yep. Massive impact.
On your boy child, on all your children, but on your boy child, like it has a massive impact, like so everything we're saying applies to everyone, like whether man's, and obviously I know you've built this podcast and you built this channel with that in mind, and you but I'm a man, I like to let them know, because sometimes we're there in it, like we're at home, and they hear us talking about like when man's at home and but listen, my brothers, like if you're not there with your youth and all of that, but you get to see them, whatever you say to that child, like it resonates.
It's weight, bro.
Yeah,
it's weight.
More than a man who lives in the yard, like, because we become like man's just nagging, like, oh yeah, oh man,
exactly.
What you going on again?
Because that's what we're used to now. It's like, every day, exactly, every day. But if you're getting that confidence boost from somebody you don't see regularly,
it means
what?
And someone that if it's someone that you look up to also. So.
Yes.
Get me, brothers. Like my bros, I'm telling you, like
life, brother. It's like you said earlier on. You know what? This parenting thing is not easy. It's not easy. And the funny thing is, I said it to Eston on the weekend. Yeah, I said to him, a lot of people will say to you, "Oh yeah, having children is brilliant." Do you know what? Having children is brilliant, but it's hard flipping work. It is hard work.
Yeah, definitely. It's a grind still, and it's a grind that don't stop.
That's it. And most days are not cool. Most days are not good days certain time, But it's your persistence in being that parent, and especially a dad. So like, bro, being dad in a house of children is crap. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. I've got to make sure of this. I've got to make sure of that. Yes, there's
everything.
Right. Yes, there's another parent there.
Yeah, but you can't really have your girl like worrying like
exactly.
mad, like that. So exactly. Still.
Your missus got to be living comfortable if you're living together. Yeah, you have to know, right? You know what? She ain't got to worry about that. She ain't got to worry about this. Blah blah blah. The children, I wouldn't say they come after. They come before, because your missus is gonna feel good if the children are taken care of. Like, and the wickedest thing is, however you deal with those set of people, it's not about us coming last, because it's us providing
man is man, fam. So I'm saying we do like, man is supposed, not even supposed, we get paid in different ways. Of course. You know what I mean?
Of course. Well, man will get paid in 10 years. But man, certain guys ain't looking for being paid in 10 years, bro. Certain man's looking to get paid.
It's not even about the payout, but that's the root. Like, what you're saying is the truth, though. Still, like, it's a grind. You don't know who you're raising. You don't know, and that confidence, what you put in you don't know where that's gonna take that child. Like 100%. Like even brothers, even myself. There's been a couple of times I've had to pull myself up. Like, certain times you have to apologize to your youth.
Oh yes.
You gotta apologize. I am telling you.
Yep. And I told you.
Certain times you gotta apologize.
Yep. And I told you what, brothers. Like, no joke. My brother's right. There's certain times you have to apologize to your youth. And it will, the relationship between you and your children, when they actually hear you apologize for something, is a lot better. And it teaches them to then learn how to own up to their own, misjudgments, mistakes, anything. It teaches them so much, because it's like we said
level
already,
of respect, like.
Right? And it's that weight that comes with it as well. Right, if you're apologizing, I can do that too.
Yeah, and if you're apologizing, everyone's got to apologize to you now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if Pops is even saying, raw, like, certain times I'll be like, oh yeah, cool, you know what, yeah? So if I dealt with you, but you know what? You deserved it. But
yeah. No. That right there goes fully with it, bro. You could have then damn well did something that they know they weren't supposed to do, yeah? And we as dads, yeah, and as black dads in particular, certain things we don't take very well like other people, yeah? So if we're able to apologize, yeah, best know that you is gonna grow up knowing, hey, listen, if my dad can apologize to me,
where's my apology?
Better. Exactly. I beg you say that again, bro.
That you will grow up with a different type of understanding for respect, about respect.
Yep. Because they done see the levels. They've grown with the levels. They know what the levels are.
Yeah.
And if you're not conforming to those certain levels, what? They're gonna get rid of you. That's it. You're done.
You know what I mean?
So, bro, I think we've quite well established.
I like this one. Still confidence.
Yeah,
we like this.
Definitely, bro. I think we've quite well established that the level of confidence dads are able to give their children is unsurmountable. You can't count it, you can't weigh it, you can't quantify it. Yeah, there's no level that you can tell me the confidence I give my children, or the confidence Nay gives his children, or my brothers, the confidence you give your children. Yeah. Nobody can't tell you, but blah blah. No. There is no but.
And at the same time, I know we're wrapping it here, bro, but I'm gonna be real. Man, it's not even about hating, because man's youths are supposed to be better than us. You get me? So man's supposed to feel them with that confidence. Like, they're supposed to be better than what we've done in our lives.
Yep.
You get me?
100%. 100%.
And it don't matter if they don't. Like, it's not a pedestal, but that is the ideology. Like, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, raw. Why would you want your child to go through the same things that you went through? Unless if you had a great childhood, then that's dope. You get me?
That's brilliant, but you're only gonna replicate that anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, confidence is important. Talk to them.
It is definitely important, bro. Right. So the confidence that we are able to build in our children, and the confidence we give them to go forward into the world, the confidence we give them to be able to interact with other individuals and the confidence that we give them to look inside themselves and see themselves as the people that they want to be, you don't know how much of that you're giving to your child. So make sure the next time you spend any amount of time with your child, try to build a little confidence, regardless of what it is, because it doesn't matter. That confidence will infect every single aspect of their life. I think that's it, my bro.
Well said. Well
I
said.
think that's it, my bro. My brother and brothers, I'm D.
I'm Nate.
It's the Future Fathers FF podcast. Thank you. Stay blessed.